This weekend, Dance Theater Workshop stage, we have the artist Ivy Baldwin. It is her first full evening length work. She's had a really nice relationship with Dance Theater Workshop over the years. She originally auditioned for a Fresh Tracks program and was accepted, and then was in a second Fresh Tracks program, and then several years ago was on a shared program. And so now we have commissioned her to do a full evening work called Bear Crown. So we're very excited about that. It starts on Wednesday night tomorrow, Wednesday, March 18th, 7:30, runs through Saturday, March 21st, same night, same time every night. We have a number of associated activities that are around it for those of you who want to engage in more of a conversation, and in some cases a lot of fun related to it. On Wednesday night we have a post-performance discussion with her very close friend and artistic colleague Heather Olson, who's also been on our stage last year in the shared program and who dances with Terry O'Connor. That should be a really interesting discussion. And on Thursday night, Sarah Nash, our senior producer, who has been a long and powerful advocate for Ivy, leads a coffee and conversation, which starts at 6:30, right prior to the show. And then on Friday night, of course, we have our standard toast for the artist immediately following the show, which is always really fun. And so I invite you for great conversation and wine around those two things. In Ivy's case, for those of you who know Ivy's work before, she is thought of as someone who develops kind of mysterious, magical, odd, eccentric sorts of universes, very character-driven, narrative in that sense. I think in this work she's moved herself forward in a very kind of wonderful way. The work is, I think, has gotten more sophisticated. The very strong ties to character are softened up, and there is more of a kind of room around each of her performers there to allow a kind of free association for the roles that they play within this, again, magical kind of universe that she's creating. It's very atmospheric. The way that she has collaborated with her composer, Justin Jones, has created a kind of, again, a mysterious kind of sound score. I think for those of us in the audience, it is an opportunity to take a kind of journey that doesn't seem to have words to it. It has a kind of mystery and an oddness, and one in which in some place within us we recognize, although we may not have a conscious kind of access to the words or the language that would articulate it. And therein lies its poetry and its power, which is really quite beautiful. Ivy's had very traditional conservative training, but it shows, I think, in the craft of the work, but it doesn't overpower in the sense that it has this conventional look of dance, but there is definitely craft to the piece. And I think, once again, returning to this peculiar universe that I find so delicious, there are a number of questions that I think that we can have fun with, in that, what is this universe that they're seemingly in, almost kind of parallel universe? Who are they to each other? What do they mean to each other? And what are the possible delicious delights and terrors that might be found in this universe? Because Ivy very much works with both the dark and the light side of our human existence. So I hope you can come.